Hey guys, this is Mitchell from Gamefront, and I am joined along with
James from Gamefront.
Christmas has come early here at E3 because we're here at our most anticipated game of the show, Dark Souls 2. We are here with Tanimura-san and his translator Tak. Can you guys tell us a little bit about the story of Dark Souls 2, and will the delivery of the story be very similar to how it was, very minimalist style in the sequel?
ストーリーの伝え方っていうのはダークソウルズ1と同じ伝え方をするんでしょうか。
今回は前作と、世界観を同じにし、実際の舞台となる。
They will carry the same taste. They won't necessarily be in the same place. The locations might be different. There will be differences. You might see hints that connect the two games together, but stay tuned for that. In terms of the storytelling methodology, we do intend to carry on from Dark Souls 1 in terms of providing hints to the players so that they can create their own story and live their own story as they proceed through the game.
I'm excited. I can't wait to play it, and I'm certain that quickly I will finish the game. Can we expect there to be expansions to the game, like DLC, in the same way that Prepare to Die came out?
There's currently no plans for any extensions like we did for the Prepare to Die. The excitement's very appreciated, and hopefully we can deliver everything we need to on what I'm focusing on right now.
One of the things that I was most excited about in the announcement of Dark Souls 2 was the character class with the dual wielding swords. Can you talk a little bit more about that character class? Because dual wielding was possible before in Dark Souls, but it was never really a viable strategy. How are you changing that in Dark Souls 2?
In Dark Souls 1, you were able to hold two weapons in each hand, but again, it wasn't really a very good strategic move. And wasn't exactly a dual wielding. We've implemented it this time so that when you do go into dual wielding mode, there will be animations or attack motions specific to dual wielding. This will allow you to swing with both hands, do different types of moves that are created only for dual wielding, which will be more of a beneficial battle strategy that players can take depending on how they play the game.
I'd like to ask a little question when we're talking about gameplay. What kind of multiplayer gameplay are we going to be experiencing in Dark Souls 2?
In regards to online multiplayer, there is a lot more information to come. There's not much we can really reveal at this point, but you can be assured that everything that was great about Dark Souls 1 will remain. We are redesigning the rules and certain aspects of online multiplayer, but I don't think we will let the players down. Obviously, the Covenants is something that will remain as well, and we plan to enhance that further, so please look forward to it.
There's a lot of talk about an easy mode in Dark Souls 2. There was a lot of questions about whether Dark Souls 2 would feature it. It seems like it's not going to. I wonder, do you feel any kind of pressure to add an easy mode to kind of appeal to a wider audience and kind of expand Dark Souls fan base? Or what makes you want to retain this hardcore difficulty for this series?
The main intent for the difficulty or the challengingness of the game is, again, for the sense of satisfaction when you're able to overcome the barriers and the difficulties in the game. We want new players to pick up Dark Souls and enjoy it as well, but again, making it any easier is not the answer. We do want to fulfill that satisfaction in the fist clenching, so we will obviously maintain the challenge and difficulties. One message maybe is, even if you are able to give up, try keep going, take that one extra step. Hopefully that will allow you to overcome and experience the same experiences that the core fans love about this game.
Will Dark Souls 2 be harder than Dark Souls 1?
It's a hard question to answer. Obviously, our main goal is not to make the game more difficult, but it's, again, the bigger sense of satisfaction when you're able to overcome those goals. And the difficulty is sort of a tool that we use to allow that bigger sense of satisfaction, I guess. So making it easier or more difficult is probably not the proper way to answer it, but we won't let the fans down.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for your time. Dark Souls 2, available March 2014. Is that correct? All right, guys. Look forward to it and prepare to die.